hoaxes popping up online. Misinformation is spreading fast.
The coronavirus has created a perfect storm for conspiracy theorists.
If you go online, there's no shortage of conspiracy theories.
There have been a growing number of anti-vaccination conspiracy theories online.
There's been a wave of mis and disinformation.
The internet has lit up with misinformation spreading nearly as fast as the virus itself.
Religious-based conspiracy theories surrounding the vaccinations are exploding on social media.
Wasn't Facebook supposed to take care of anti-vaxxer kind of groups before COVID-19? Why is this still popping up, and where's it coming from?
Why is this type of information so difficult to police?
In general, what we found in a bunch of studies is that most of the people who believe false news stories do so because they're just not thinking deeply about whether what they're reading is true or false.
Social media platforms have been able to ban a lot of this content, but it's become increasingly more difficult to enforce.
I know internet companies are looking at this. Do you wish that they would play a role in taking stuff down which is demonstrably false?
Yeah, in some cases they are taking things down.
We're hunting for COVID conspiracy theories. We report over 800 pieces of misinformation.
It's stuff that's sort of on the cusp, like conspiracy theories that could spread sort of propaganda or maybe harmful health misinformation.
If you're a healthy person and you're exercising all the time and you're young and you're eating well, and I don't think you need to worry about this.
Dangerous misinformation.
Let's report it.
A video making the same false claim was widely circulated on Facebook. It was tagged with a fact check that it's false.
Vaccines are inherently dangerous. Let's flag it.
False information.
I'm going to report this.
You know it's false.
It's false, yeah.
And as bad as the globalist censorship is, and as much as they've been suppressing thousands of medical doctors and nurses here in the U.S. alone, not to mention around the world, the truth about COVID-19 is coming out. The truth about the vaccines not being vaccines, not protecting you is coming out. The truth about the PCR test being fake is coming out. The truth about Bill Gates being behind all the companies is coming out. The fact that the Pfizer and the Moderna and the AstraZeneca and the Australian government vaccine and a whole bunch of others have been banned in Australia and South Africa and 21 countries in Europe and the Philippines and Russia.
There is absolutely no evidence or credible studies supporting any of what he just said.
I know my husband is not vaccinating people and putting a microchip in their arm because that technology doesn't even exist and he's never uttered the words out of his mouth, so.
Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. You know, there's no conspiracy here, folks. Just get your damn vaccine.
I'm not asking what's in the infusion. I'm not looking up all of the ingredients in the infusion. I am sticking out my arm and I am taking the infusion.
We've got to shun folks. We've got to shun people into getting vaccinated.
We need to shun those that refuse to get vaccinated.
We must take the vaccine.
Put them on a bus and bring them to a mass vaccination site.
Woman dies after getting J&J vaccine, reported to CDC.
Not true on the trust index.
And